Hey guys! Glad to have you back again. This week, I was about to upload my video in which I succeeded in refining plus 12 Sage Diary, but our friend Louis David reminds me that I have yet to share my grinding spot, guild prayer, guild blessing, and also skill rune setup. So, Louis David, thanks a lot for the reminder and please enjoy this video. Alright, first of all, let's jump to Guild Blessing. For Guild Blessing, I maxed up Wise Blessing first because it will greatly boost my magic attack for total 450 magic attack. I don't exactly remember, but you will need around 30 million Zeni to max each blessing. Next, I added 90 point to HP Blessing to have more health point to help me survive when doing Endless Tower, Oracle, and also Thanatos Tower. That's it for Guild Blessing. Now let's move on to Guild Praying. For Attack Prayer, I focused on Ignore Magic Defense and Magic Penetration at the beginning. These two is the most important prayer, so you should max these two first before going to damage to Demi-Human and Magic Attack. The reason is because it will be very useful for you in both PvE and PvP situation. Well, it was said that Magic Penetration is the most important, but if you don't have at least 100 Ignore Magic Defense, the difference will not be that significant. However, I rarely pay attention to the difference, so my main focus is to max these two as soon as possible. For Defense Prayer, I maxed out damage reduction, for it will reduce any kind of coming damage. Next, I was a little bit confused whether to level up HP Prayer, Neutral Damage Reduction, or Magic Damage Reduction, but in the end, I focused on upgrading HP first so I could have better survivability on Oracle and Thanatos Tower. Last but not least, Element Prayer. As Sorcerer, your biggest source of damage is from wind damage. Therefore, wind damage must be on top of your list. My build is focusing on PvE DPS, so my recommendation is to level up wind and fire damage, as these two are the most useful for PvE situation. Up next, let's have a look at my guild prayer and blessing summary from the guild tab. Okay, now that we've seen my guild prayer and blessing, let's have a look at my rune setup. Here we can see that I'm using Elemental Magic Arrow, Sufficient Magic Energy, and the other one is Mental Disruption Rune. These three are the most crucial rune to have if you want to increase your damage output. For Small Yellow Rune, max your Int rune first if you want more damage. With this setup, you can also put together Ignore Magic Defense Small Rune, Magic Penetration, Magic Damage Increase, and also Element Damage Rune. Now let's compare the experience we can have if we are about to grind at the new map. New map for current episode provides the best experience for both base and job experience. However, some monsters have higher magic defense than others, so let's have a look at this table before we start. It is obvious that Red Devil's Eye, and Hodremlin gives the best job experience, but they also have high magic defense, except for Hodremlin. If you want to level up your job level faster, you'll need higher magic attack and ignore magic defense in order to grind at Holy Underground. Stapo, Rune, and Man-Eating Grass gives slightly less job experience, but you can find a lot of these monsters standing next to each other. They also have lower magic defense compared to monsters in Holy Underground, so if you don't have enough firepower yet, either plane may suit you better. Lastly, if you are still struggling with your magic attack, Holy Ice Cave is your best choice for they have the lowest magic defense. Well, I've tried to farm on these 3 maps and I found out that raw Zenny income does not have much of a difference from these 3 maps. So you will have around 1.2 to 1.4 million of raw Zenny in exchange for 240 stamina spent. If any of you have better suggestion on where and how to grind and get Zenny faster, feel free to discuss on the comment section down below. Alright, before we end this video, I have a little tips when hunting on the ice cave. It's dangerous to take all the monsters there because Gazeti will appear every 30 minutes. So what we should do is to tick one by one all the monsters' name while also ticking Protect Party on. This will help your character to kill 0 master, and you can also get remains as a bonus. For safety precaution, you can also use Oblivion Pet just in case Gazeti hits you with Ice Wall. Alright guys, I think that's it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. And if you guys have any other suggestion, please don't hesitate to tell me, because as fellow sorcerer, I would like to have your opinion also, so that our kind can grow stronger and stronger each and every day. Once again, thank you very much for watching and see you in the next video.